Hi, Deacon Alex. Good to see you again, and great to be with our parishioners.
Yes, once again, yes, here we are. Yeah, and this is a fun video to do because we have some exciting news to share with the fly-through, right? So we will be doing a new rectory right here on campus, correct? We'll also be doing the removing the old rectory, the existing rectory, which will make room for about 100 parking spots.
That's right.
Yep. And then perhaps the biggest piece there is the Family Life Center, and the fly-through that our architects have developed for us.
So happy to share this fly-through with our parishioners. I think this is going to get them very excited about the Family Life Center. And as you will see in the fly-through, the minute that you walk into that space, it's a very grand, expansive space, right? And so as you walk in, you realize the greatness of the work that is being done here at St. Francis. It gives you a sense of participating in that greatness. But it's also a very functional space. So those long corridors will have seating, comfortable seating, sofas, much like we have here in Gubbio's,
right here,
where parishioners can go and gather, have great conversations around faith, Bible studies. So it's a very functional space, as well as being a very attractive space and reminding you of where you are.
Yeah, fantastic. And then flying through here, the next piece is the auditorium. Talking about functional spaces that are also beautiful. The auditorium will seat 800 people, over 800 people, and we'll use that for all sorts of things. Isn't that right, Father?
We have an incredible need for a space like this. Many of our parishioners know that especially at Christmas, at Easter, and Ash Wednesday, we are filled to overflowing. We need that space where we can accommodate the numbers of people that come and want to celebrate those great feasts of the church. It will also enable us to move our masses that currently we have in the Great Hall to that space. So the two masses we have on Sundays will be transferred to this 800-seat auditorium. This auditorium will also allow us to continue the formation that we have, this great formation. And so to invite speakers and priests and clergy and laity and theologians to talk to us about the faith, about the Lord. And so we will have retreats and missions in this space, as well as an opportunity for the youth in their gatherings, because we have so many youth. They'll be able to participate in this space.
Now, right next to the Family Life Center is in the fly-through is the big banquet hall, the big meeting room. Tell us, what could we expect to use that great room for?
Also a very exciting space. If you remember in the Gospels, when Jesus speaks about the kingdom, he usually describes it in terms of a banquet.
Yes.
Right? Fellowship, community, banquets are an important part of the kingdom of God.
Right? Yes.
Right? And so we need to have the space where we can come together as a community and celebrate our faith. And so this banquet hall is going to be able to seat 500 people comfortably.
Yes.
It will be able to accommodate 1,000 chairs. So if we ever need it for a talk, etc., we can accommodate 1,000 people in that space. But it will function mostly as a banquet hall where 500 people can gather and dine and have build community. We're so excited about this because we do have a lot of weddings here at St. Francis. Right? We are a parish that is in great demand for weddings. And how convenient it is to have your Mass here at St. Francis and then be able to have your banquet right next door. So convenient. But also, it will allow us to use the space for the galas that we have, our Valentine's Day Gala. We hope to have eventually a New Year's Day Gala. Also for our organizations that have big banquets like the Knights of Columbus. So this space will enable us to gather together as a community and have fellowship with one another.
Yeah, and I love the idea too. You know, one of our biggest challenges now, which I know no one, especially pastor, likes to deal with, are wait lists. You know, wait lists for OCAA, wait lists for middle school, wait lists for high school, VBS, Vacation Bible School in the summer. So having these large spaces, the auditorium, the banquet hall, here the current Great Hall, those will allow us to really plan ahead for many, many years to come.
It will definitely solve a lot of our present day challenges, for sure.
Yeah. So as we fly through, I'm also thinking about the youth. Now, we love to say here at St. Francis that the youth are not the future of the church, they are the church. And when we first asked the community what's important in this new master plan, many of them overwhelmingly said dedicated space for our youth, for our middle school and our high school students. And so one of the things that this fly-through will show is an example of one of the rooms for the middle school and high school students.
Yeah, we are blessed to have a great youth program here at St. Francis. We're so proud of our youth. They really take on the role as missionary disciples in the world. They invite their friends to come to the youth nights. That's why we're so successful. That's why our youth program is growing. And so to be able to have dedicated space for them, it shows them that we're committed to them, that we do see them as leaders in the church today. And so we're very excited about this dedicated space for the youth in our parish.
Exactly. And the fly-through will show the youth room, but it's also to give everyone a sense of the other meeting rooms. And so there will be over 20 meeting rooms in the Family Life Center for our ministries and our groups to gather. Now, cannot finish the fly-through without talking about the Reconciliation and Adoration Chapel.
Yeah, this is the pièce de résistance, as they say. No, Jesus is at the heart and at the center of everything we do here at St. Francis. And so to have a chapel dedicated for 24 hours, 7 days a week adoration is something that this community desires. Right? It's one of the things that our parishioners told us they wanted most of all. And so we will be able to have an adoration chapel. The other sacrament that is so important to our parishioners is the sacrament of reconciliation.
Absolutely.
To be able to experience the mercy of God on a frequent basis. And so you know that we are challenged. We have only really 2 confessionals.
In the entire campus.
In the entire campus. And yet, every time we sit down for confessions, it's at least a 2-hour wait because people desire to experience the mercy of God. The Adoration Chapel will have 8 reconciliation chapels for the use of our parishioners.
That's fantastic. Very good. So lots of great things for this first foundational goal, but as exciting as this fly-through is, it can only become a reality if people can help us get to the finish line of this 22 million, right?
We cannot do it without you, our parishioners. And so we ask you to support the mission of St. Francis, help build up the church. Many of you know better than I do the challenges we have in trying to accommodate the numbers of people that are coming to worship and to be formed in the values of the gospel here. And so we rely on you. We need your support. If you haven't made a gift to the campaign, please do so. As it will enable us to continue to build up the kingdom of God here in Frisco, Texas.
Great. Thank you so much, Father Rudy.
Thank you, Deacon Alex. God bless you.
God bless.